Hey guys, this is Zeke. I hope everyone's doing a-okay. I'm going to do something a little different here. I'm going to post comment on a replay. I had it of course live replay, but then my microphone on the webcam died, so I had to use a new webcam. I hope you can hear me okay. Let's go in and see what happens here. Alright, so this one here, I play Misfortune on the bot side. You can take a look at the competition here. Pike is pretty darn good. Yasuo is good. This looks like a pretty good all-around team on the red side, so it would not surprise me if we lose. But let's go right in. I mean, I've seen games where we've supposed to have other teams had a real superior lineup and still lost, well, at least on paper. So we're going to go ahead. My goal is to get the Mana Mood turned out to more mana and go either Lethality. Well, it would likely be a Lethality because their team does not have any tanks. So it's going to be Misfortune and Nami in the bot lane versus Ziggs and Pike. Top lane is going to be Darius versus Kale. Jungle's going to be Yi versus, well, our Nunu versus Yi. And mid's going to be Akali versus Yasuo. So that's going to be lots of knives being thrown out there. What did Yasuo do to get a minion? So already in the mid lane, we've got a bit of fighting, a little bit of skirmish between Yasuo and Akali. This is just it must be an Ionian thing. Anyway, Nunu's looking to get a camp. Now, I don't want to spoil how this game goes, because obviously I know how this went. But you may notice some communication issues as this game progresses. But at this point, nothing's too fancy. Okay, I'm getting decked a bit here by Pike. He's poking me. That's the closest he's ever going to get to a woman. So I'm curious what wow, a lot of pressure is going to be in the mid lane. That happens in a lot of games. So Akali's got to understand when to be assertive and when to be defensive. Rarely ever run into patient Akali's anyway. As we can see here, we know where. First, we know where our jungler is. It's hanging on the bot side here. So I can be a little bit at ease. And yeah, there's just a little bit of dancing going on. So there's nothing outrageous going on here. I'm just trying to farm. Ziggs is trying to farm too. Nami's getting a little roughed up here. But shoot, Nunu! Oh, nice move! Okay, we got first blood here. Nice going. Oh, and Akali died. At least she didn't get killed by Yasuo, but it means she died to minions. It's kind of embarrassing, but hey, you didn't strengthen the enemy, so that's cool. Okay, so Nunu's getting more snowballs. Up 1-0. I'm sure we have a slight gold advantage because of the first blood, probably a 400 or 500 gold lead. You would hope, assuming that everybody else on the team is doing their job farming. But I'm not sure that. I wonder if Darius is doing that because he's been stuck in the slow dance with Kale all this time. I don't think Kale is going to be the best of dancing partners to have. I don't know, let's just call that a hunch. So Yasuo is just being the party man. He just really wants some attention. I mean, come on. Come on, Akali, can you give him a little wink? I'm sure she looks good in a dress, but Akali ever wearing a dress? Nah, ain't happening. So what's going on here? Yasuo's pushing up there, and so is Yi. So that's where all the excitement is. Here we're just kind of being chill. Now I'm paying a bit of attention to Nunu and Akali because they're like the leading stars in this particular vid. So Darius wants assistance. Okay, if he wants assistance, Nunu needs to go out there and help him. Why is Nunu coming down here? Well, he might be interested in the Drake. But I don't think he's that strong. They already got priority. They've already beat us to there. They've got the angles for it. So you'd have to be crazy to think otherwise what we're going to do here. I don't think we're going to go for it. I got a lane. I might as well just push it off. Some valuable stuff. He's targeting Ziggs. Akali gets a nice snipe. Cool. But Akali gets chopped up. So the call here, should we go ahead and... No, should we have gone for the Drake or not? I never said anything, but I felt that we weren't in position to get it. And you can see here that, well, our jungler has his own opinions, but what this video doesn't show you here is, one, not only did the red side have bot lane priority, all three of the red team are level 5 at that point. I was level 5, Nami was level 4, Nunu was level 3. So even if we wanted to, I would have needed my ult. I wasn't at level 6 yet. If I was at level 6, I could probably use my ult to scare off one or two of the players and it would have been an easier take. But this guy is butthurt. But I'm thinking he's really angry for something else. He's angry over the Drake, but he also probably was angry that he did not get first blood. I don't think really who gets first blood matters all that much. I mean, we got the kill. We put them back a bit and made it easier to farm, and we should have been able to get some energy from that minor victory. Instead, now this jungler is just being pissy. Okay, so now you blew a flash over this. We're down 3-2. It's early, but Akali and Yasuo... I mean, Akali did kill Yasuo once. I'm not sure if Akali's level 6. I doubt she is. Well, actually, 8 minutes in, you would hope she is. Now, Yasuo got Akali decked. Go ahead and throw a little miniature bomb. He says, I care. So it's 4-3. I still don't think any reason to cause for concern. The only thing I have to wonder, if we're behind, how far are we behind in terms of gold? I don't know because I'm not paying too much attention to the CS count as well as the KDA for each of the teams. So I got a lane that's somewhat messy. It's not the worst shape. And right now my goal is just to go ahead and get the Mana Moon. I should have got it a little bit earlier, but we had quite a few things to do here. Okay, so no, Nami. So we're down 5-3. Made that 6-4, so I guess it was a 1-for-1. I guess Willem got on the board here. It happens. He's 1-2-1. But I didn't pay too much attention to the gold. Oh, I did notice that. Our team as a whole is not farming all that well. We're not picking up minions. I think we're too busy trying to trade shots with the enemy instead of building up our economy. I mean, I'm at 67 minions, which is not a world class or anything, but it is steady at this level. I'm keeping myself somewhat able to get stuff. Oh, I chunked him real good there. That crit. So we're down 7-4. I mean, seriously, what is Darius doing up there against Kale? So the Yasuo versus Akali and Nunu wars, I don't think Nunu has gone into the enemy camp once today. I just don't see it. I could be wrong, but I don't think he has. He's only gone through his own side. So he's not really putting things like wards. He's not doing anything to really put the enemy in somewhat of a more modest position. No, it's just Darius is trying to learn how to dance. It's fine. I don't think Ziggs is gonna be stupid enough to try to mess with me here. Whoa, Nami, really? Ooh, they could have got a nice combo, but I stood just outside the danger zone. So we're not. I mean, we're holding up. I mean, at some point we might end up losing our turret. I don't want to lose it, but we've got other things going on here. My biggest concern at this point is I don't think our team is farming, so and now we're down 10-5. Well, Akali is getting Yasuo, but this is the only way they're getting anything is just trying to. He wants a Drake, but we're nowhere near it. Nunu wants to come down there. But they already got it anyway. Yeah, there's no way we're going to go in there now. Now when we know that their jungler was going to contest. You're telling aim for it. You were nowhere even near the pit. So what are you talking about? And so now he's just frustrated with me and Nami for whatever reason. I mean, Akali and Darius and well, we got that kill, so I feel pretty good there. I mean, we got a decent teamwork with Nami and I down here. We don't have any problems. But I think Darius, Akali, and Nunu all think that all you have to do, to give money, all you have to do is just kill the champs. Well, they're not doing a good job of doing that. Outside of me, I mean, I'm 3-0, 3-0. The rest of the team is 3-12. Y'all feeding folks. And they're already ready. The team's ready to retire. I mean, you got a bunch of guys on the team ready to quit. Funny, the ones that are all ready to wanting to quit, the ones who haven't, they're not farming and they're dying like crazy. Of course, I'm going to end up voting no. Because, in my opinion, these guys just need to learn how to take smarter fights. Not so much smarter fights, go ahead and learn how to farm. I mean, clearly the biggest problem on our team is, other than me, I'm the only one that's even trying to farm. I'm able to fight and still farm. The way I play is I figure kills will come when I'm definitely farmed up. Now, if I get kills along the way, terrific. But I tend to get kills once I've gotten a good amount of items, and I'm in a groove, right? Making smart decisions, taking smart fights, not overextending myself. Yeah, I do have bad games once in a while, but okay, got it. He blew our turret. I knew that was going to happen, but we took him down. And of course, Nunu wants to surrender. I mean, he just doesn't want to admit that he does not know how to play this game. At least not with playing Nunu anyway. Pike gets some kill, another kill. Did he kill? No, he didn't kill Nami. He probably picked on Akali. I'm like, seriously, what the hell's going on here? We're 17 minutes in and we've already lost all. We're going to lose all 3 turrets in mid. Really, guys? How do you feel, Akali? I don't know what you're doing. It's too much man for you, girl. Okay, this is just dumb. Now Akali's down again. I don't hear any complaints from Darius. Darius is doing what he can. Nunu, you're down low. You need to just go heal up. $17 and freaking all the mid turrets and then the mid inhibitor gone. Akali, I don't know what you were doing. Not much, other than whining along with your bro. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to get more mana here. This is just, unfortunately, a situation where we got not one but 2 players that were somewhat tilted. Okay, I like that Darius is fighting on. Of course, he got taken out by a fed Pike. Okay, so I guess it's a little bit back on my original recording. Doesn't matter. I mean, at that, I can just talk over it. That's fine. But we're in a really bad situation here. I mean, the killed score doesn't even tell the story. It's just the fact that much of it is just unforced mistakes on our team. We have simple job to do, and we're not doing that. Okay, so they got 3 Drakes. Sucks, and Nunu's dead. Nothing new in this game. He's been dying every 3 minutes anyway. I mean, Darius, I'm not even mad at him. He was trying to make a hero play against Yasuo, but seriously, we were better off when we were grouped together instead of taking on potential 1v3 here. And I think that happened a little too many times where we were taking on 1v2s. Wow. He called me a cunt. Magic Team Sport. Well, you know, I point out that, you know, I'm 6-0-0 here. Y'all, and that these guys are all feeding. Because you take away my 6. Oh yeah, and he was typing out when he just stood there and got killed. Nice going. Well, that's typically how AD carries operate. AD carries don't just walk right into the middle of the fight. Clearly, you must be a complete noob. Jeez, just the toxic behavior from both these guys. Wow, trying to be cutesy like that, going up capital, lowercase the whole time. Wow. You got all the time to think of it. If you had put a little bit more time into preparing how to play, maybe this result wouldn't have happened. And the rest of the team basically surrenders. So, there you have it. And of course, he calls me an imbecile. So, Akali and Nunu, they're both weeaboos. And they played like weeaboos. Just like a bunch of angry bratty kids. And of course, it's just me in the background from the prior recording, which kind of sucked. And anyway, I'm just showing what the numbers were, and I don't know, I ran over it pretty quickly. I gave Nami the honor there. Nobody in the team did too well. I mean, I stood my ground. I went 7-0-0 with a 157 CS in 21 minutes. So my CS was pretty good. And you call, and this real thick, that a colleague called me a wimp. Wow. Call me a freaking coward. And I told him I take smart fights. Which, during my attacks, were relatively smart, except for that one time over under a turret where I tried to do a flash. It would have been a good one, too, if I hadn't shot the damn turret instead of freaking zigs. Well, he says I'm not really smart. As I said, because going 291 is brilliant. Needed help first dragon. And what was the point of the first dragon? We couldn't have gotten it anyway. He's still bitter about the dragon. I mean, that was the first dragon of the game, and that was one he wasn't prepared for it. He was slow at collecting farm. He was slow at running around the map on his half. He didn't even go on the other side, I don't think, once that whole game. So he just wanted to run a little cheap argument and then just back out of the game and then just exit the chat. Okay, so as you can see, it's not like these guys, it was that one dragon that was cause of it. It had nothing to do with the fact that in 21 minutes, Nunu got 41 CS, Akali got 40 CS, and Darius got 43 CS. We're talking 2 and under CS a minute here. Come on, if you're a laner and you know you're trying to get at least, 10 CS per minute as a gold standard. But let's face it, if you get about 7 in a low ranked or unranked game, you're going to do pretty well and win most of your fights. These guys, come on, 2 CS and under 2. This team had guys that got like 4 CS, 5 CS, 5 CS, almost 7 CS a minute. So from an economic perspective, we were already losing this. Now, but it was that one Drake. It was that first Drake that was the problem. And you're a wimp. I'm a wimp, but you guys did 10,700 combined damage the whole game to champions. I did 98-28, so I did almost as much as both these clowns. And I didn't feed you guys like I feed the other team. Nami did okay under the circumstances, so I had no problem with that. Darius was fighting hard, but he just got himself in desperation situations because Kale was being a pain in the butt to him. Okay. And we didn't have any help. He did not. I think he only got help one time from the jungler, and that did not result in anything. So he was basically left on an island while Yi could pretty much roam around and attack. And so if you got an opponent jungler who's basically can roam out to you at any moment, and there's no vision in the jungle or even on your own jungle, I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's just not a winning formula in my opinion. So I'm just looking over. Yeah, KO had a pretty good game going 5-1-4. I don't know, just not even sure who their best player was. Yasuo did a great job, so did Pike. Nobody did bad on that team. Just says overall decent performance on that team. Yi was pretty quiet, so it could have been a whole heck of a lot worse. But 2-3 is not as bad as 1-6-2, and he also went 8-3-4 versus Akali's 2-9-1. So yeah, that our team just got thumped, and it was mostly our own unforced errors. I'm not sure what else to say there. That's just showing the trophies I got using the Trophy Hunter app. You can get that one from Overwolf. It's a free app for League of Legends games. So you can see what milestones you're reaching, how you're farming, how you're getting kills, how often you're dying. You try to, and there's some achievements that go towards trees. So there's trees for each of the positions, basically for laners, junglers, and supports. So much for that. I mean, I can say I felt I played pretty good, but it was a team effort, and we just totally flunked as a team. But just want to show you how all it takes is just one little moment of feeling tilted that just spoils the whole darn thing. So much for that game. I thank you for watching this one, and I might post this one up. I haven't decided yet, but anyway, take care, and I will see you around.